Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
I'm on a tablet.
We might get started, and if Kelly joins us a little bit later, then that's great. I haven't been able to get in touch with her at this point, but I think we should just dive in because everyone's, I'm sure, very busy. So what we might do is I might start by getting Kevin and Bianca to introduce themselves. They are two of the three people that make up the B team. So let's start with that, guys. Bianca, we'll go to you first.
Morning, everybody. You may have, some of you are from intakes that have already been in and we've already met, so that's great that you've made time to join. And hi to all of our new students. There's a couple of people that are coming into intake 4, which is really good. However, we're doing this differently, so it's nice to see everyone taking up this technology to get together and have a chat about how we're going to go forward with the course. It's not going to stop us, it's just going to change a few things. So for me, some of the things I'd like to get you to be really across is to make sure you're checking in on the Beehive as regularly as you can. We're going to be posting some discussions there for intakes from myself, from Kevin, from Kelly, to keep everybody in the loop, to keep conversations open and keep everyone communicating. So we will probably run more webinars like this where possible. This one's going to be recorded and I think they will all be recorded. So it's likely that, you know, if you can't view them when we do them live, every student will be able to access them later. The discussion board's hopefully going to put some other topics out there to talk about. If people would like to participate in those, that'd be really good. And yeah, just try and continue to email or discuss things with us over the phone if you ever have any questions going forward. But that's it from me. I'm just here as a facilitator really, and to answer any other random questions that you have on your enrolments or anything to do with your training plans or anything like that. So
beautiful. Thanks, Bianca. And we'll go on to Kevin. Kevin.
Okay, here we are. But firstly, I want to say I would like to see a bit more enthusiasm when we say we're going to be engaging more online. You know, yes, that's it. A bit more, you know, yay, I can do more on Canvas. Pretty exciting, isn't it?
I'm so proud of you, Kevin. Kevin is an exemplar Canvas student. Let me just say that.
Yes. My 2-year-old grandchild taught me how to do it. And that's why if there's any spelling errors on your assignments, I go and correct afterwards. And Bianca didn't say, but you should know that she's student support, so questions, yeah, she's really good with answers, even philosophical, but I'll not go there. We're all really working on Canvas. I've had a lot of people actually stand in classrooms and put their face as close as they can to me. This is pre-COVID, and say, I don't like working in Canvas. I don't like doing the online stuff. And I say to them, yes, I understand. Do it. All right. And that's the option now, my friends. And I'm sorry to put it that way, but yeah, it's just we have to grin and bear it. And it is a really good forum. And Alicia and Kelly are working really hard. It's interesting in the bee space because there's always something happening, or you might have a resource, we might find something out that's definitely just to keep things happening for you, okay? And I'm gonna, you know, start now with everyone just keep well, okay? That's the most important thing. Enjoy your family times. Isolation, Deborah and I are still not at each other's throats yet. And that's a really good thing because Deb's been living with me for a while and I've been anticipating it. So wishing you well and all the best with our future together on Canvas.
Don't you get arrested for sunbaking naked on that beach behind you, Kevin?
No, just half naked, mate.
Just the right half, that's all we want, the right half. Now make sure your head's covered up.
Good on you, Matthew. The beaches are closed on the Gold Coast.
All right, beautiful. So we're missing Kelly at the moment, but we will hopefully have her join us on one of the future webinars. Kelly is the Cert 3 Beekeeping Program Coordinator. So she'll be your key contact for those inquiries. And I'll move on to myself, I guess. My name's Alicia. I'm the college's online learning officer. So as you can imagine, I've been a bit busy lately. We do have a fabulous digital delivery team here at Tokau, and we are working really hard to make this transition as seamless as possible. We've got a few key points I'd like to bring up firstly, and the main one Bianca already touched on, and that's the beehive. So that there is just a hub for everything essentially to do with your studies at Tokau. So that's going to be our main form of communication. So what you can do is you can go on and edit your notifications so that anything that we post in the beehive announcements will come directly to your emails. So that's going to be our main way of communicating. I also really want to encourage you guys to engage in the discussion forum on the beehive. It's just a really good way to stay connected during this time. Obviously, we will be participating in these regular webinars, which is fabulous, but obviously not all of us are going to be available at the same time. So if you can jump onto the discussion forum, I think we've already started one where you can introduce yourself and just tell everyone where you're from, and hopefully you can maybe even build some, new friendships out of all of this. I think there are going to be some beautiful things come from this situation. So we're just going to really try and focus on that and just to try and stay as connected as possible. Yeah, so that's the first one. The beehive, please check it regularly and turn on your notifications. I'll pop some instructions in there on how to make sure your notifications are turned on. I'll do that as soon as we finish up here. The next thing I wanted to reassure you about is that we're here to support you through this online learning journey. Let's call it a journey. We actually have a team here ready to respond to any technological questions that you might have. So I'll also pop instructions in the beehive after this about how you can access that support. You can do it directly through Canvas, and it will send an email directly to myself or a lady called Natasha. So we're the two key contacts for online learning. So we are here, and it can be as simple as, I can't log into Canvas, or I forgot my password or something like that. We are here to help you through that. So please know that you're not just doing this on your own. We are here to provide that support to you. And lastly, if you do have any feedback on the way things are going, we do want to hear from you. So obviously we're doing this for you guys. So if you have any suggestions for improvement, or if there's something that you want from us, you want to see us change, please let us know, and we will do our very best to cater for that. But yeah, that's all from me at this stage. Welcome to online learning with Tokau College, and I really do hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, try and stay connected, and we're here if you need us.
Thank you, Alicia.
Beautiful. All right. So I think, is there anything else that you guys wanted to discuss, or should we open up to questions?
I have one thing I forgot to say, and that is that to try and get a focus on students in the time frame to get some of their online courses completed, we have introduced a due date for some of our online courses. The one in particular that will be a bit tricky is the swarm management module. So I have put due dates on the quizzes and not a due date on the final assignment, which is your video upload of you catching a swarm, in case you haven't got one in your phone or in system somewhere, and you will have to do one eventually. I've tried not to have a due date on that, given that you're probably not going to catch one over winter. So that one has a couple of different due dates, but every unit that we add you into Canvas will have a due date per whatever intake you are in. So keep working at it. And it's not, we can't do much if you don't make the due date, but we're just giving you a guide because there will be quite a lot of units to get through. And I'd like to see all of us, since we've been forced into this online environment, I'd really like to try and see all of those online components done before we all come back face to face, if that's even possible. Make the most of this time where we're shut down the way we are, and get as many units out of the online components as we all can. So It keeps us all busy, and it means that when we're back up and running face to face, that we just hit the ground running with our booking in training for people who are ready to go. And that would be good if everyone could have a look at the due dates and see how that goes for them. But let us know if it's not okay, and we'll work around it.
Just catching that warm, though, that's going to be a bit hard going into winter.
Yeah, I haven't put a due date on the final assignment for that part. So I've put a due date on the questions and the quizzes inside the course, but not on the final upload.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Probably be easier to find toilet roll than catch a swarm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to make everyone try and make one or whatever, just so that we get some of the other questions done, and that one can sit and wait until it's a better, you know, the environment's a little bit better to be able to do that.
Sure.
So yeah, if you've got questions, feel free to put them on the announcement from this webinar, or you can start a, you know, questionnaire part. We'll put a discussion board together now, and we'll get, if people have any questions, we can get them answered through there as well.
I have a question, and I'm sorry that my video is not working. It's a new computer. How does one go when you have to take photos and you're on your own? I've got nobody to help me, and now with COVID, God bless China, no one's going to be able to take photos. I know, well, hey, Origin.
We're not blaming America, Kevin, so that's pretty good, isn't it?
Hey, do what you want with America.
Well, how are we supposed to take photos, you know, like of extracting and finding stuff and that
I
sort
just
of
set
thing?
my phone. I just set my phone up on a video and set it up there and just videoed it, like sitting on a window or something like that, or on hanging up somewhere, and just make sure you can cover it and just leave your phone on video. You got that time lapse thing you can put on it too.
Yeah, that's
Ellie,
a good
you can get phone holders for tripods, if that helps.
Well, I'm in self-isolation, so I just don't know quite how I'm going to do it all.
Well, I guess, you know, we're going to have to try and do as much as we can of what is available to us. I'm trying to unmute Alicia. I don't know why you've muted yourself again. Alicia's an expert at this. There you go.
Sorry, for some reason when I mute myself, I'm unable to unmute myself. I think if you've got, guys, I'm not sure what's happening with that, but if you've muted yourself and you can't unmute, just type your questions into the chat. There's a little chat section that it should be flashing orange at the bottom of your screen. If you need to be unmuted, just pop it in there and we'll ask Bianca to unmute you. It's a bit of a funny one. I think it's mainly for large groups of small children who need to be muted. Just on the topic of videos, capturing video and photographic evidence when you're on your own, I will pop in some instructions in the Beehive to, if you do have a smartphone, you've actually got the ability to set up your camera and put it on a timer. So if you've just got something that you can lean your phone up against while you conduct whatever it is that you need to capture, you should be able to record that evidence yourself. So don't stress.
I got photos of a swarm I caught about 2 months ago. Is that okay?
That's a question for Bianca and Kevin. I will let you answer that one. In terms of the evidence that needs to be captured, will that suffice?
Anything you can imagine. How's that? If that's what we want, is to see you doing the task.
Okay, then I've just got pictures of me in my hand picking up a swarm from the ground and a photo of me taking it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're going to want us to, check the fingerprints with the police. So if there's any
no worries
of yourself that you can
that's
put,
okay.
That's kind of like what we need. It has to be you. It has to be guaranteed you. Good morning, Corinne. There's the Mickey Mouse Club.
No, that's okay, Kevin. I can do that, no problem.
Yeah, okay, excellent. That's what we need. And you're probably, better to do a bit more than less, because often some photos are good and some aren't. knowledge in space. We got everything here. Jim's off, taking off honey now.
Hey?
Are you going out to take off honey now?
No, mate, no. I'm just sitting in town. I've got to go and pick up a few parts. I destroyed a set of discs the other day. I've got to go and put them all back together now.
Oh, I hope your back improves.
Not me back, it's me. Set of discs I was towing with the tractor.
Okay, do we have any other questions?
Yeah, just one from me. With the courses that I've been, that's in my training program, are they released periodically for me to actually start doing? Because when I look in my dashboard, courses, it shows just 3, Work Health and Safety, Canvas 101 and the Beehive, and that's it. So, and then under all courses, it actually doesn't show anything else. So do you actually release those when, like, at a certain point in time? So I just got to keep an eye on Beehive and see when they come through?
Yeah. We try not to overwhelm you. If we gave you all of the units all at once, you might find it a little bit overwhelming, and it makes it easy for us to keep you all going through as an intake. So that we get the bulk of you through that particular course, then we add the bulk of you to the next one. It's really just for purposes for your benefit and ours in marking and tracking and filtering the questions and things for all of those students, so we can potentially keep you all in the same level of knowledge going through together. You will get more as you see your little dashboard. You will be added to different modules slowly, so that will build. It'll build from whatever it is now. Might have 3. Some students have got more than 3 because they've been here from intake 1, 2, and 3, and they may have 7 modules that are available to their dashboard. So yes, it will grow. Don't worry. And we can see where you're up to. So if you want to take more and we can see you're getting through the courses that we've given you, we will add you if we need to. That's the aim of it.
That's fine. Yep. Thanks.